Slide by Eddie Kane Jr.'s channel.
Let me see. Eddie Kane Jr. Eddie Kane Jr. Eddie Kane Jr. Why that sound familiar? Get over here.
Eddie Kane Jr., I'm letting you know right motherfucking now. Do not record my life and go put it on no YouTube channel. No, I'm not playing.
I think it's been all business with 50. I think his relationship with Lil Meech, the Flannery family, the BMF series, I think it's been all business. 50 have helped Lil Meech and his family make a lot of money. And from what I read, from one of 50's posts, he's helped him make well over $5 million. Just as much as he's helped them make over $5 million, 50 have also grossed and made some money off, the dealings with Lil Meech and Big Meech in their story. So let me just say this. Business is business. If you do something that's bad for the business, then that's what that is. For a moment I was saying, man, 50 wrong, and that's just initially what I had said. But when I sat down and really just analyzed it and looked at it, I'm kind of with 50. The only thing I disagree with is how can you call the man a snitch and it ain't no paperwork?
So speaking of the paperwork situation, do you think Tammy Cowan should speak up to clear up everything?
Just from a little bit that I've read upon, when Tammy Cowan took the stand in the federal case, she said that she didn't do this, that Meech had nothing to do with her working and cooperating with the FBI.
Okay.
And those are court documents. So I'm saying, homie, when did the streets, homie? I thought you had to have paperwork on it, homie. Now you gotta in jail saying, man, Meech put me here. But Tammy initially said otherwise. So for 50 to have this knowledge and this information already, and when Meech get out of jail, he still embraced Meech and he still put the story out there. It let me know that this was a business decision. Now I could be wrong, but it let me know that 50 is operating from a business decision. Little Meech probably bonded with 50 throughout this process. See him as a father figure, uncle type figure. And probably develop some genuine feelings, big brother, little brother, big aunt, from his interactions and engagements with him. So it probably became more personal for Lil Meech. It probably became more personal. At the same time, it's business with 50. So Meech come home. Man, my biggest advice to Meech, not that he should have listened or would have listened or probably heard it, but man, he should have stayed off the internet. He should have did just what Young Thug is doing. Don't appear on the internet until it's don't just stay off the internet. So he come home and get involved with Rick Ross. Shit, that's personal with 50.
So what are your thoughts on 50 is calling on Lil Baby and a few of the rappers to not go, but Boosie have spoken.
Ain't no secret should do Eddie Kane Jr. Like, share, subscribe. If you subscribe to me, leave a comment down the post. I'ma sub back to you. Rit. Now I'm talking about should have stayed in food and beverage. Too much flossing. Too much Sam Rothstein. Hey, Renegade, so y'all just heard young Charlie rap how he feels about the situation between Big Meech, 50, you know what I'm talking about, and Rick Ross and Little Meech, affecting all those people. So This the one thing right here that not a lot of people are talking about. With that Charleston White, who's basically a narc himself, had a good point though. All this information that 50 is spreading about Big Meech being errata, he already had this information. You understand me? So Tammy Cowan, she's an executive producer on BMF. She is an informant. You know what I'm saying? So 50 has an informant working with him. Now, let's just say Big Meech comes out. He doesn't take the picture with Ross. He just acts, he moves accordingly. He takes pictures with 50. He's low key. He's making moves. He's not doing anything like that. None of this would have came out. 50 wouldn't expose none of this. You understand me? So he would have been content. He would have been content having a couple alleged rats on the payroll. He would have been good with that. But, always a but, since Big Meech came out and made him look bad in front of everybody, which that's what he cares about, his image, that's why 50 came back with this. You understand me? So it's not because he wants to be noble and expose people. He been knew this information. Now, the other thing that Charlie Rack was saying that I agree with, and Big Meech, he been in there, he did like a 25 ball. Dude don't know nothing about social media. I mean, he probably knows, but he doesn't know how it goes. Like, social media will get you jammed up, will get you on a one-way ticket back up north quick. Now, that's where his support system should have been there. He should have been staying out the way. That's one thing I'm going to give Thugger. Thugger is out the way. You don't hear nothing from Thugger. You barely hear some music from Thugger, let alone him out there. He might make a post, but just him out there just on Front Street, you don't see that. And that's one thing that I thought Big Meech learned. I mean, this is the same man who had billboards with BMF on there at the height of their power, knowing that they're an illegal organization, and he has BMF billboards all through ATL. So I'm thinking he would have learned from that and came out like Frank Lopez said, low-key quiet. But those who wanted all, chicas champagne, they don't last. You understand me? They don't last, renegades. So I'm hoping that Meech learns from this. Now, Charlie Ratt is trying to say like that he hasn't seen any paperwork to support the fact that Meech is a rat. Whatever the case may be, all I say is this: Meech, have a seat, bro. Stay off of this social media. Get away from Ross. Maybe things can be salvaged down the road with you and 50. Even if not, you stay off this social media, bro. All that stuff, trying to have concerts and being around these folks, bro, you can get motion, do your interviews, you can get your own motion, and you can stay out the way. You understand what I'm talking about? So, but all this, you know what I'm saying, posting and being here, being there, it ain't gonna look good, it ain't gonna work out, you know what I'm saying? Because you already messed up your bag. Well, that's temporarily, hopefully, but major portion, and you done mess it up for your son. You got him out here trying to, you know what I'm saying, do appearances and do something. He trying to get some bread up, which, hey, I salute him. That's a good way. But he done fell off, you understand me? Like, ran through 5 mil. Summer Walker left him. He been going through it, you know what I'm saying? But renegades, our dude, Famous Richard, he's going through it up in the Bing, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about. Peep this out, renegades. This a post from Famous Richard. And I don't know if it's a whoop, but hey, I'm going to take it as this mug serious. I need y'all help. Last night, I was just sexually assaulted and harassed by a correctional officer at Essex County, New Jersey jail facility. He was watching me take showers. He took my tablet from me and said, "You know what you got to do to get it back." He told me he heard about us Chicago guys.
Bye, little Josh.
He woke me up out my sleep 10 times from 9 p.m. through 4 a.m., telling me he wants to take my pipe and sticking his tongue out at me. I need a civil lawyer ASAP. They violate me in here. I guess that's violating. They doing me dirty. I got a lawsuit. Please help me. This is a cry out for help. Man, renegades. Now see, that's something. And I see, that's when you be crying wolf all the time. Some people can't take you serious. In my opinion, renegades, this is serious business. Dude is feeling threatened, and it's a cry out for help. Now you see, he has been, Famous Richard, he had a lot of stuff on his platform, we've already talked about, renegades, where he's going up in law enforcement officers' faces, got his finger in their face, disrespecting them on camera, firefighters, disrespecting them on camera. He's doing this to all these law enforcement and these civil servants. And renegades, what's the biggest gang there is? It ain't GD. It ain't VL. It ain't Blood. It ain't Crip. It's law enforcement officers. You understand me? You know what they say? They don't see black, white, brown, yellow. All they see is blue. So they stick together, whether you a security guard, correction officer, Fed, police officer, they all sticking together. Now, they might have inner squabbling amongst one another, but they're together against us. You understand me? And this dude done pissed off the biggest gang out there. And now you got these cats, allegedly, from what you're saying, they're messing with your sleep. And that's kind of a mental game right there, because you mess with people's sleep, that definitely affects your mental. You got to get a certain amount of rest, or you going to go baddie up in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about. So this where he needs all the dudes he was doing whoops with. J Main. You understand me? Adam 22. 1290 Jake. All of these cats who you thought that was your people, was your friend, they left you in that mug. All you good for right now is content. They're doing content on you. They're not trying to assist you. You understand what I'm talking about? And that's why I tell folks, it ain't no loyalty in these YouTube streets. It's all about content. I'm going to tell you one example that stands out to me about some internet stuff that actually they looked out for each other. Y'all remember when J Man got knocked down there in ATL and it took somebody with a license to come and get him out? C Hood came and got that cat out. Shout out to C Hood, man. And that was on some, they didn't know each other from campaign. I mean, they both from the rack, but you know what I'm saying, didn't know each other, but he went down there and looked out for that cat. You know what I'm saying? On the strength. That's something that a lot of folks won't do. You know what I'm saying? So Famous Richard, he going through it right now. Hey, man, it's sounding all bad, man. It sound like the guards trying to savage life that cat. You know what I'm talking about? It's tough out here, renegade. So, hey, when Famous Richard get out, I hope that dude learns from this whenever he gets out, because he looking at Fed time right now. I'm hoping he learns from this. You can do content without trying to embarrass these law enforcement officers, because I tell you what, once they get their hands on you, they gonna get the last laugh. That's just how I see it, man. Show dude Eddie Kane Jr. You ain't no renegade. Hit that sub button. You want to join us on the low key. Too much flossing. Too much Sam Rothstein mission. Hit that join button. Welcome to the Renegades. Man, ain't no secret.
Tony. Remember I told you when you started, the guys who last in this business are the guys who fly straight, low-key, quiet, and the guys who want it all. Chicas, champagne, flash. They don't last.